Hey guys, so I don't post a lot of things with voiceovers because I just don't. I don't know why. But I figured I would come on here and talk about what I'm doing to this board. So along with my art business, I also work in a small shop in Alabama, and I do a lot of their lettering on different signs and such. You can actually see on this sign that I'm working on that I couldn't get all of the stuff off in the back. That's after about an hour of scrubbing, trying to get it off. But it's also been on there since, I don't know, August or September. But we are offering flash sales every week now, so I don't need it to say any specific thing other than a flash sale and the percentage off. I started recording this after I started, and so as you can see, I'm just filling in the letters there. But the way I do calligraphy is by writing out the letters first and then going back and filling them in. So here on this word, which is sale, you can see me write out the baseline, is what I'm going to call it, for the letters, and then I go back in and block off the downstrokes so that the downstrokes are going to be thicker, and then I color it in. That, with this kind of marker, is the easiest way I can figure to do it. Depending on what I'm working with, I do it differently, but for this one I do it like this, and please be very glad you cannot hear the sound that the marker makes on the board, because it was bad. It was not fun. But yeah, so that's basically what I do. It takes forever. This particular video I think is like just over 6 minutes. But I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun to watch in progression, but it always feels like it takes a lot longer than it does. I don't really know what else to say here, so I guess I can give you some information about myself. My business name is It's Art My Dear Watson. I married into the name Watson, fortunately. I'm 26 years old. I live in Alabama. I have my whole life, except for a small stint in Georgia. I have just over a year old dog. He is precious. You'll see him, and I post a lot of shorts, so occasionally you see him run through the camera, or run into the camera frame, because he works with me while I work at home. I opened my business in 2022, in January of 2022, so I've been open just over a year. I was a teacher. I'm a licensed teacher. I taught for 2 years. I was a COVID teacher, and after 2 years decided that I'd had enough, for at least then, maybe forever, and so I quit, but I stayed on through Christmas and then opened my business shortly after. I don't know what else. Like I said, I work with my business, and then I also work in a small shop in Alabama. I don't know. I'm not good at voiceovers. So again, here you see I've written out the word. I'm now going back and adding the thicker line on the downstroke. That was really loud, I'm sorry. I do thick on the downstroke, thin on the upstroke. Here we go. I do have my own website, so a lot of people a couple people have commented that I should get an Etsy site. I don't have an Etsy site, but I do have my own website, and you can order from me there. And it's a lot of fun to have and run. But yes, I do have my own website. I'm not on Etsy. I chose not to do Etsy for, I don't really know why, but I just chose not to. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm also on all of the other socials, so Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I post occasionally on all of those. But yeah, so sorry for my rambling. Like I said, I don't do a lot of voiceovers. I usually just let the work I'm doing speak for itself, but I figured at some point I should get on here and talk about the stuff I do. So here you can see me finishing up. Our flash sale happens to be a 25% off the items that are on the sale. This was also very hard to do one-handed. Normally I have a tripod, phone holder, camera holder with me, but I am not at my house today. I am at the shop working and just needed to get this done. So if it's cut off, I'm really sorry. I'll get better, I promise. But yeah, this is it. You'll see me, I fix something because I don't like how it looks. I do that quite frequently. But yes, well, thank you guys for listening, or not. You could have always muted it, I don't know. And yeah, thanks guys.